welcome back to my channel and welcome to the finale of a long year of monthly BoxyCharm unboxings. What's in the box? If you happen to be new to my channel or you just can't remember how I do my BoxyCharm unboxings, I have a twist on how I do a lot of my videos, but my BoxyCharm videos are so special to me, as many of you know. I get 3 boxes from BoxyCharm every single month, as many of you know, including a PR box from BoxyCharm. I have been working with them for a little over a year now, and I just love it. That is how I'm able to do monthly giveaways for you guys. And what I do is, yes, I open the boxes, I tell you everything I got, I do wear tests for you as long as I can, and I also go online and let you know what other actual users of all of these products are saying. Along with my own reviews, of course, because I love to let you guys know what I'm using and what is really bringing me joy, but also what is just not cutting it. If you are newer to BoxyCharm or you don't have BoxyCharm and you'd like to get BoxyCharm, I'm gonna have more information in my description box below. But yes, plan to hear about some amazing giveaway items for you. That is mostly from this PR box that I got from BoxyCharm that has some really great stuff, but I already have something very similar too, and I want to gift this year a lot because, as a lot of you know, I just did a big declutter and I can already tell you more is a-coming. This month we have a lot to go through. Like I said, we have a base box, which is the PR box I received. We have a premium box from BoxyCharm that I pay for, and every quarter, a lot of you know, we get a BoxyLuxe, and that is definitely here as well. A lot of products to get through. Not a lot of makeup, some of them. Some of them don't have a lot of makeup. Like, wait, what? It's true. I am wearing a lot of that makeup and product today. So, as always, grab a tea, grab a snack, grab a water, get comfy, because we have a lot to dive into, and these are longer videos. So let's dive in, shall we? Cheers! I am going to start with this base box here. This is something I did get from PR, like I've mentioned over and over. And if you wonder why we do that, it is because we have to, due to the FTC laws and regulations. All of the boxes have the same theme this year, called Bubbles and Glitz. What a fun way to kind of wrap up the year. This card design also reminds me of an amazing meme that I just heard that I think we could all resonate with right now, and it said something like, after the 1918 breakout, I understand why the Roaring 20s were a big deal and everybody got dressed up and all glittered out to go everywhere, because I think that's what we're all going to do once this pandemic is over. There are some things in here that I am super intrigued by. 1/2 things that I am going to keep for a future video, but I did not want to dedicate the time to it today, if I'm going to be real with you. But a lot of giveaway goodies in this box. The first giveaway item, because I don't normally talk about giveaways right up front, but I can't wait to gift these away to you guys this year. This is the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions eyeshadow palette, worth $27. It matches my nails, can you tell? I have like 3 of these tiny little palettes. I mostly got them when I was a subscriber of Ipsy, and I do enjoy them. Some of the formulas are kind of hit or miss, but a lot of them are really good. Thought this color story was great for the holidays. Ooh, and the new year. But to be honest, reds make me look very sickly and they don't look good on my skin tone. So I immediately was like, this will be a great giveaway item for one of you guys. It also has an adorable little mirror, and it is a magnetic palette. So this is going in the giveaway along with a lot of the stuff in this box. And if you are unsure how I do my giveaways, they are going to be in the description box below. Super simple, and if you would like a second entry into, follow me on Instagram. The next thing that I'm putting into the giveaway here is an Elemis product, and I love Elemis skincare. I think it is so great. This is the Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer, worth $49. I almost kept this for myself, but I have so many skincare items from the entire year with Boxy that I was like, I need to gift. Also, this is not a cruelty-free item, so I already knew I was going to be putting this into the giveaway, but it is a really great high-end bougie brand. This is the MAC Cosmetics Matte Lipstick. The shade is Whirl. It looks like it's a nice, like, winter shade for the lips. And one of the last products from this box that is definitely going in the giveaway for one of you is this Eloise Beauty Get Lit Metallic Foiled Liquid Eyeshadow worth $26. I do believe the color is pure gold, so it's like a goldish tone. It is wrapped in cellophane, so I didn't want to open it up for you. I'll see if I can find a picture. But those are absolutely in the giveaway. The two other things that are in this box that I have not tried yet, but I do want to keep, I'm thinking for my awards this year, maybe if I can get them to work, are these I'm going to say this wrong, Glamnetic Bella lashes and a black liquid magnetic liner. So they're like a little combo. You get the lashes and you get the liner to go together because I guess the liner is magnetic, so you can collect your lashes into place. I don't know, but I've been super intrigued by these for a long time. They have application tips on the back, but to be flat out honest with you, I have been in a race since the beginning of December to get everything done for work and then tried to start here on my videos, and I really didn't have the time or the steadiness of the hand to try these today. So I do want to try these in an upcoming video for you, so stay tuned for that. But everything else in this box is absolutely going into the giveaway. I love you guys, and you know I love giving back to you. So a lot of this stuff in here going to you. But don't worry, there's even more to come from the Luxe box, and I do think the premium as well. Here we go. Woo! So this is the premium box. Take a sip. The weather is changing so drastically. My hair is getting frizzy and curly at the same time. Oh, good. I feel like we have been getting a lot of face palettes the last few years from BoxyCharm, and this month is definitely no exception. I am seeing a lot of palettes this month. So I want to get into some face palettes that I am wearing. Never heard of this brand. So I was really on the fence, but for some reason when I opened it up and looked at it, I was like, ooh, this looks like it could be good quality to the naked eye. Let's put our fingers in it. This is True and Luscious Lucky Glow Palette for $46. Like I said, we've gotten a lot of face palettes from Boxy. I reach for this contour palette quite frequently. I reach for this palette a lot. Those are both from last year. This year, we got this little baby. Last year, we got this baby. I believe last year, everybody got some of these too. Well, not everybody, just if you got the certain box. And that doesn't include everything I've decluttered. Oh yeah, this little baby, this little baby. Ooh, we got lots of babies around here, all for the face. So I really am trying to be as picky as possible so I don't bring in stuff that I'm not going to use. You know what I mean? But when I looked at this, I just kept thinking, okay, the formula looks pretty good just with the naked eye. Even though I'm unfamiliar with this indie brand, I love trying indie brand. The color story definitely looked up my alley, so I was like, let's just try it. So I was using today Serendipity. I kind of started it to start chiseling out some cheekbones like contour, but then I started warming up the face with it as well as a bronzer. I also was really curious about the Triple Stevens that has these like bubbles in it that look like they're going to be luminescent, and look at that swatch. I mean, that looks like flat out highlighter in my viewfinder right now. But with a brush, ooh, it does kind of just work together to be a bronzer, but some of this gets kind of chunky, so you have to be careful when you're using it. When I was first using that bronzier one up here with all of the sparkles in it, I was using a bigger brush and kind of like stippling. Today though, I used a smaller brush to kind of try to control it more, because the luminosity can go crazy, and then you don't even need highlighter. And I mean, I need highlighter, especially this time of year in December. That is when we highlighter it up. The blush is also extremely pigmented. The color Good Fortune is really nice, but it was a bit red toned on my face, but on this swatch, it actually looks pretty neutral. I'm loving the highlighter Heaven Sent. Not to sound like I'm repeating myself from a palette we got last month for highlighter, but this gave me a lot of those vibes of Champagne Pop from Becca. I'm not kidding. Actually, let's just do a little swatch off. Now I'm really curious because I'm looking at it on my finger going, this does look like it. Let's just see. Did we find a dupe? All right, so you're going to see my Becca looks really loved. Okay, maybe this is more pink toned. Maybe the other one was just meh. More warm toned, more skin toned. Yeah, I think so. It's just a very similar formula and feel. My goodness. Yeah, it's definitely peachier toned. So maybe I want to compare this more to my vintage highlighter from Jessica Libiskin, because that's definitely more skin toned. This is definitely more cool, like brown toned. But I'm not mad at it at all. Let's go to our vintage Jessica Libiskin, thrown it old school, because that's kind of what I think I was thinking. Ooh. I'm a highlighter elf. I love me some good highlight. Maybe that's Rudolph in me. Oof. It's even more, it's got these more icy reflective properties even than the Jessica Libeskind I was telling you guys about. So I just really like this highlighter a lot. It also has a golden one here as well. I'll go ahead and swatch it for you, but it might be too warm toned for me at the moment. Go across here. Ooh. Yeah, it kind of blends into my skin a bit, but on my face, it was looking a little warm, so whew, look at that glow. Do a little bit of Serendipity and Good Fortune. They're really creamy in the pan too, and you get a lot of product. I mean, a lot of product. Yeah. So like this one just seems a lot more red toned, and this one was the Good Fortune, and this one over here is the Serendipity, which is why I keep reaching to that because it's more of my skin tone. This one's just too deep for me at the moment. Maybe in the summer though. And the blush, I may as well do that if I'm swatching this palette for you. I didn't even mean to, it just started happening. The blush is really rosy, coral, and very pigmented, for sure. So definitely like tap off your brush, use a fluffier brush so that way you don't go too 80s on your face, you know? Unless you like that, and then you do you. It also has a really, really nice mirror in it. So I am really excited to kind of see what other people are saying about this palette. You know, it scares me about falling in love with a big palette like this because it is pretty hefty in size, is storage, tiny beauty space, and I'm already thinking I'm gonna have to declutter stuff in the 2021 timeframe. It's got about a little over 4 hearts at this moment with 1,200 plus reviews. The first one from Elsa says, nice colors for my fair skin. Oh, that's good because I was curious how the bronzers would do on fairer skin. Joyce C said, I have too many contour palettes from BoxyCharm. I just showed you. We do get a lot of face palettes, so it is kind of like being selective. And this is not the only one. There's more to come. Stay tuned. Okay, Martina M said, beautiful face palette and very flattering. Erin R gave this 3.5 hearts and said, okay, but enough with the face palette. It seems that we get one every month and I'm overloaded. I know, it's like you can't really use up something, and that's when you start to question, like, should I keep getting all these boxes? Believe me, I've been asking myself that right now because I have another face palette coming at you. Violet B said, I am loving this palette, 5 hearts. Said it's very versatile and a nice size. Perfect for keeping a healthy bronze glow during the winter. I agree. Okay, so Catherine said, I thought my palette had some mold on it, but it was just some cool reflective color in it. I'm assuming she's talking about this one, the 777. Jody M said, 5 hearts. I am really happy to have gotten this. Enjoying this more than I thought I would. The blush is nice and the highlights are beautiful. The 2 contours are basically the same color, but I find the palette to be extremely complementary. See, I thought that too looking at them in the pan, but for me, when I swatch them, at least on my skin tone, this one is redder and this one is more cool toned and more natural. So at first I started using this and I was like, whoa, it's like I have blush on already. So I started gravitating to this one. Nichole B gave this 3 hearts and she wrote a little bit of a monologue. So let's see what she thinks. I wasn't too excited to see this in my BoxyCharm this month because I've been getting so many face palettes recently. Real talk, that's how I felt. Nichole, this Nichole feels you. I was opening up everything and looking at it going, another face palette? I just did a declutter. This is bulky. It was staring at the product, looking at the quality, made me realize I did want to try this one. Face palettes are not one of those items you can never have too many of, like skincare and mascaras. I'm not impressed with the packaging. Nothing special. The colors are beautiful though and look great on my skin. So I'm not mad at it. I don't need it. Fair. I feel you. Man, everybody's talking about how there's just too many palettes. I'm seeing more and more reviews about that. Yeah, I really hope Boxy mixes it up more in 2021. I don't know if this was something that we were supposed to get at a different time of the year, but it just doesn't change the fact that we keep getting face palettes. But everybody that's trying it is saying it blends super easily. They love the product. So pretty. I am liking this product, and I like that it has everything in one with a great mirror in it, so I can maybe travel with it one day. Well, 1, when we can travel, but 2, it is pretty large to fit into a beauty bag too. So you got to take the good with the bad. I have no idea where I'm even going to store this because my drawers are Alex drawers, and where I keep these type of products, it's the thinner drawer. So I got to figure that out. I didn't even think about that before. So, all right, I'm just going to talk about this next product. And I am not trying to be sassy, even if I sound a little sassy. I am an eyeshadow palette lover. A lot of you guys know that is where my heart lies a lot and I get excited for. So even though we get a lot of eyeshadow palettes from BoxyCharm, only every now and again do I say, man, kind of wish we wouldn't get so many eyeshadow palettes from BoxyCharm, because I do love them and I love to try new formulas. This is a brand that I have had my eye on for years, but I knew they were crazy pricey, and I also knew I just didn't want to invest that kind of money into something when I did get BoxyCharm and had great quality shadows with more inexpensive brands that are high quality like ColourPop. So I was so excited when this choice item came up and I got to pick from two different Viseart eyeshadow palettes. I've heard great things about their eyeshadow palettes. I've heard the formulas are amazing and that they blend gorgeously. All of these great things. But I've never tried one. So this is why I love BoxyCharm, because yeah, it takes them a couple of years to get into some of these brands, but then when we do get them, it's like, yes, this is something I've wanted for so long. And yes, I'm leading you in this portion because I'm a little torn currently at the moment with my Viseart palette. The palette that I chose here is the Neutral Mattes 12 pan eyeshadow palette. I specifically chose this because I knew it would work with on its own, but also with other palettes. The second palette that I saw that was available had some blues and pinks in it that were pretty, but I don't gravitate a lot to pinks, and I wanted to kind of go with something that I knew I would reach for consistently, especially with the way makeup has been for me personally lately. I'm kind of just gravitating more to the neutral eyes, specifically because I can do a neutral eye well quickly. And in the world of unexpected Zoom calls and holidays and filming for you, I knew this would be a safe bet for me to start to love it. That was the plan. I just keep seeing people online before I even sat down for this video, like on Facebook and Instagram, just being like, oh, I got a Viseart palette, I'm so excited, or oh, I love these shadows. My first 2, maybe 3 applications off camera, I was not loving them. I did a very neutral, easy breezy look because, like I just said, sometimes when I've got an unexpected Zoom call, I just want to put together a quick eye look and go. And this disappeared like within a few hours. It really wasn't performing well on the lids, and it took a lot of build up, which is okay, but I don't even know what to say. This part's hard. It's taken me a couple of days to warm up to it, and that's where I currently land. Today's eye look is nothing but this eyeshadow palette and some crown brushes that I got from this box as well. You're gonna see me kind of starting with this cream shade to really build up just a nice neutral base so it could lay across itself as I blend and marry and add color and dimension to my eyes. And then I just kind of went in with this shade over here that I learned kind of looks a little pinky toned in the pan, but on my skin, it kind of comes across as more of a neutrally brown. And then I went into more of these. This is a cooler toned brown that kind of comes across deeper than I expected. This one's a bit warmer toned. Trying to build up my crease and that outer corner because I like to add some dimension to my very round eyes. And then I kind of jumped down here a little bit, and I just kept seeing it needed a lot of work. It needed a lot of blending. For me, at this moment, this palette is not one that I can either do one quickly or to expect a long-lasting time for my eye look. Like I said, the first day I did it how I would with my Zoeva palette that I love, that caramel neutral one, some ColourPop palettes. Nothing too crazy, nothing at this $80 value by any means, just to kind of put together a nice eye look. I'm going to play with this more. Yesterday I took a lot of time to use the brushes that I got and a couple of my Luxy brushes and really just took my time on a Sunday to build up an eye look. I wasn't going anywhere, thank you pandemic, but I just really wanted to spend some quality time with the shadows when I wasn't doing a million things for work and for YouTube. And that eye look seemed to last somewhat better, but I prime my eyes the same way I always do with foundations and concealers, and I always like to lay down its own product to like allow some blendability on the lid with its own powder shadows. So Give me some more time to play with this. I enjoyed today's eye look, but again, this required a lot more time than I'm used to doing with some of my other favorite palettes that are neutrals or just good shadows overall. I found that with this creamy shadow, something I did not get to put on the inserts was that the best way I found to build up this cream base on my lid, because I have no shimmers on my lids today, was to take it and pack it with a finger to really get that build up on the lid. And then I went back and forth with the brushes. And I don't think it's the brushes that's the problem. I don't, but I could be wrong. I'll do some more experimenting and let you know in an upcoming video. But I would blend and marry, press some of the matte shadows in on the lid just for a little bit more opacity, because it really was very dull looking, and I liked this color for being that just creamy base, and I like putting that in my inner corner as well to open up the eye a bit, and under the brow it kind of gave you that little lift. I'm on the fence about this. I just felt like those first 2 days I tried it. The second day I put a little bit more effort into it and it still tended to ghost me. By the end of the day, it didn't look like I was wearing much of anything, just like remnants, bare remnants. Yesterday I didn't have it on as long, so today's like day 4 of me playing with these shadows, trying to really see what I can get. I don't know. I know some people love them though, and if they work for you, great. Maybe it's my skin, maybe it's me for some reason, but I'm really curious to see what the online reviews are gonna say, so let's find out. Ryan said, I absolutely love this. Beautiful pigmented colors, and they're so easy to blend. Jennifer W. gave this 5 hearts and said, this is the first Viseart palette I have ever owned. Same. The price has always been a sticking point for me. Same. The rest of their 12 pan matte palettes are as good as I fear I will be spending too much money in the future. Okay, so Erin just said, applies very nice, lasts a long time without creasing. That's not been my experience, so that's interesting. Savannah K said, I didn't love this palette, 3 hearts, especially for $80. It seemed to get muddy easily. I noticed that in my crease a lot with these shades. And I was really excited to try it. Maybe I need to play with it more. That's where I feel. Sarah G said, 3 hearts. This palette is okay. The color payoff takes a few applications to really pop, and the fallout depends on the color because it does vary. I noticed that too. Okay, so Robin W gave this less than 1 heart and said, hate this eyeshadow palette. I picked the other one in my choice selection with the Viseart matte colors in it. So this is not what I selected, but it sounds like what she got. Extremely boring, 1 color scheme, not my jam. I hate it. I emailed customer service. Sandra thinks the packaging looks really cheap, but the quality of the shadows she thought was nice, and she thinks they're pigmented. A lot of people are really excited just to see Viseart in the box, and I do agree, because everybody's kind of like chiming in about the $80 value and how they've always wanted to try this type of palette. I understand that vibe because I am so in there with you. Jill M said, 3 hearts. Happy with the colors, but not sure about the quality. That's where my heart is at the moment as well. I want to give this some more time, but maybe I'll try some of the colors I haven't delved into, but they are the deeper colors, so we'll see. Krista H gave this 3 hearts and said, did I miss something? There's no way in hell I'd ever pay $80 for this. Christina gave this 3 hearts and said, pretty, soft, but not super pigmented. That's my struggle. I'm just going to start swatching here just to see how they swatch. Now, keep in mind, swatches are not always indicative of how they play on your lids, but, you know, swatches can sometimes give some idea. Ooh. Yeah. I had a hard time with them kind of getting muddy on me too, but a lot of buildup, didn't really get fast looks, and they didn't last on me, even though I do prime my eyes. So we will see. We'll see. I'm going to play with this some more. Tell me your thoughts on Viseart. Some of you are probably longtime lovers. Some of you, this may be the first time you've tried it. This is my first time, and I did prime the way I always have, that I've always had success with. So, and I just got fallout everywhere from doing that swatch. So yes, these are very soft shadows. So after putting those shadows on my eyes, I then went in with a new mascara. This is the It's So Big Volumizing Mascara from Elizabeth Mott. This is a $20 value. What? As a girl who loves herself some $4.99 mascaras from Essence, I was like, whoa! And I love seeing it was cruelty-free, so I was like, why not try it? However, you know I do this disclaimer with a lot of mascaras. A lot of mascaras need to open up, oxidize, live their life for a couple of days, maybe a week or so, and then you really get to see them shine at their best, at their peak. So I've only tried this for 2 days. My first impression yesterday was a little subpar. I was like, I don't see much, but we gotta let it oxidize, thicken up. And then today I noticed with this wand, I could really kind of like pull the lashes apart and fluff them out. So I could definitely see some volume, hence the name, volumizing mascara. And I think they look okay today. I don't think it's anything too spectacular because it doesn't really help with length, but it does kind of like get that volume going. It does remind me at this moment in time, a bit of my Essence mascara. So I'm really excited to play with this some more after it's been open a bit longer. At the moment, this has about 4.5 hearts. Well, no, 3.5 hearts. My bad. And okay mascara, says Ryan. Super nice and big mascara. Nice dark black, says Martine M. Jennifer W. just kind of left a little comment saying, I really like getting mascaras in my boxes because then I don't feel like I have to go buy one all the time. It's just like I always have a nice surplus to try out. I do like trying mascaras from BoxyCharm. And then there's Erin who said, blah, filler product. Courtney C. said, it's not bad, but it's not ba-boom. And then she said, gave it 3 hearts. Okay, so Giselle makes a great point. It's okay, but I don't think this should have been in a premium box. It is a $20 value, but it doesn't feel very special when you're putting it on, so I could understand that thought process. It's also not a brand that a lot of us are too familiar with, but I have heard of Elizabeth Mott, but I do think it is because I've heard of it from Boxy. But that doesn't mean anything. I've not heard of a lot of stuff that later I've learned is like, ooh, really nice. So Violet B said, I actually really like this for a lighter natural lash. Buildable, even after dry down, and removes super easily without tugging at lashes. So that's where I'm going to disagree. I was going to apply more the first day I tried it, but they already felt really stiff and not bendable. Although today they're better, so that could have been just that first coat thing that I was telling you about. You kind of can't judge a mascara by the first or second application. You got to let it live its life. Something that is going in the giveaway is another Elemis item that I am so happy to be able to give to you guys. This is the Elemis Pro Collagen Eye Revive Mask for $82. Like I said, I have so much skincare. This is definitely going in the giveaway, along with a cuticle oil. This is 100% natural lifestyle coat. It's really heavy for a little bottle. This is a $22 value. This natural healing cuticle oil is made of pure almond and jojoba oil to soften and nourish the cuticles. Oh yeah, and I mentioned the brushes, but then I didn't talk about the brushes. These are from Crown Brushes. We've gotten some Crown face brushes in the boxes through the years, but I don't remember if this is something we've had recently from them. I feel like we haven't seen Crown in a while. These are $34.95 for a 5-piece set, and honestly, it kind of came at the perfect time for getting eyeshadow palettes because I've not had time to clean any of my brushes, so I was like, sweet, winning. I really like these. They're pretty good. Let's just see what other people are saying. I am noticing a few kind of have some like stray pieces that don't really go with the dome. It's not like a deal breaker for me. They're very soft. They really helped build up some of this shadow, but like I said, I will be trying it once I get to clean my brushes with some other brushes to see if that changes how I feel about these. Jose Lewis said, love these. They're soft and luxurious. Love getting brushes, says Elsa, 5 hearts. Love the brushes, says Brittany, 5 hearts. Jennifer W gave this 5 hearts and says, these are useful brushes. So many sets have 1 or 2 that are useful and the rest are giveaways for me, but I like that these are all great quality and, you know, good quality from Crown as well. I do agree. Like, I was able to use all of these. As you can tell, they're all dirty because I used them this morning. And none of them were like spoolies or like those really thin ones that you only use for detail work. It's something that you could use for all of it. I do agree. Loving these brushes. I like them a lot. Feels pretty nice. Very soft. Yeah, I agree. Moving on. Let's see, is that everything in this box? Oh my golly. Now we got through the premium box. Okay. Woo! Time for some Luxe. There's a few things in here that are for sure going in the giveaway, and then there's some stuff in here that I still want to try, but I kept forgetting about. I mean, the holidays are such a crazy time, aren't they? Something I am so excited to try, and it has been on my radar for skincare for a really, really, really long time, is the Good Genes from Sunday Riley. Have you guys tried this before? I love that it has a pump. From Sunday Riley, I have a lot of stuff that I love. I also love the A+ high dose serum. I love this stuff. I also have stuff in this drawer right here that I can't get to because of all these boxes that I've loved from Sunday Riley. It's $85. Holy cow. I remember even looking at this in the store on my birthday when I was kind of just looking through to see what I wanted to get for my birthday, and I was looking at this going, I think I heard a rumor we're getting this from BoxyCharm. So excited that it is in the box. It's an all-in-one lactic acid treatment. Deeply exfoliates the dull surface of skin for clarity, radiance, and younger looking skin. Please and thank you. This year has been rough on all of us. So Emma P gave this 5 hearts and said, made my face so soft, cleared up little bumps within a day, and bigger stuff in a week. Oh man, I'm so excited. I almost just want to wash off my face and do this now, but no, I don't want to do that yet. Martine M said, wow, bring more items like this to our boxes. Okay, so Nichole C definitely has this already in her collection and gave this 5 hearts. She said, I love Sunday Riley and I love the Good Genes product. So happy to receive this because now I have a backup bottle and don't have to buy another one for $85, no joke. It's the price of the Viseart palette for those of you questioning. I think there's a $5 discrepancy, but that's it, yeah. Yeah. Some people apparently got this in the add-ons and they can't wait to use it. Okay, so Christine loved this so much. I guess she got her box earlier and said, I love this so much. I saw a difference in my skin immediately. And then I ordered another bottle. Nice. Okay, so Jennifer W gave this 5 hearts and she said, as usual, I haven't used a Sunday Riley product that I didn't like. I love their items that help with the dark spots and fine lines and wrinkles since I'm 49. I've started using anti-aging products for about 10 years and I'm so glad I did. Most people put me in the 10 to 15 years younger age bracket than I actually am. So you are never too young to start the anti-aging skincare process. So 20-year-olds that received this, just start using it. Your skin and your face will thank you. Fun fact, I actually started using anti-aging products a long time ago too. At one point I was, I think, doing early college. I think I was like a freshman in college / senior in high school because I kind of did that overlapping thing for a little bit. And I had a teacher pull me aside and be like, you should start using night cream now because you will not look like that in the future. And I just remember being like, dang girl, I don't think I look that great right now. So okay, thanks for the heads up. Sometimes straight talk is the best talk. I don't know. So Chanel H gave this 5 hearts and says, this has my skin glowing. I will be repurchasing this when I run out. Demetria says, love using this a couple of times a week and it's not irritating and it makes my skin super glowy. So I have not gotten to try this yet, but I'm definitely going to move this into my nighttime routine. I cannot wait. Okay, I kept teasing you guys about another face palette. So I got this box first and I decided to put this in the giveaway. And then when I saw this one, I was like, darn it, I should try one of the face palettes. And I'm so glad I kept the one I did. But this one looks really nice too, and it's from a bougie brand. This is the iconic London face palette. This one also had a lot deeper colors in it that I was kind of worried wouldn't work for my skin tone, so that's why I wanted to put this in the giveaway as well. This is a $55 value, and it's got a versatile face palette featuring 6 shades of butter smooth velvety powders that complement all skin tones. Well, this wouldn't have complimented all my skin tone, but a variety. So this is definitely going in the giveaway for one of you. Ooh, something I did try for skincare is a brand that we have gotten in the past, and it's insanely expensive. Like, I really want to know why it's so expensive because it should be illegal to be this expensive in my mind for a moisturizer. This is the Advent Skincare Intensive Redintensifying Glycolic Acid Day Moisturizer. $123. $123. Like, are you gonna do my dishes? What are you gonna do for me, huh? Are you going to make my skin look amazing during the day? Because that's what this girl needs right now. We have gotten a sleeping mask from them before, so I thought at first it looks almost identical. I thought it was just a duplicate product, but it had a different name on it. So I was like, oh, well, let me try it. It's definitely thicker. When I put it on this morning on camera for you, I even had a little too much. It does have like a a kind of a sunscreeny fragrance, but it's a little bit more floral than it is sunscreen. But that's how I describe it. It's like a combo. It goes on pretty nicely. I kind of let it absorb into my skin before I move on to that next step, though, personally. I've only used it for a couple of days, so I really can't give you much of an in-depth review, honestly. So let's see what other people are saying. But $123 for a moisturizer. Like, what? All right, 4.5 hearts, $123. Let's see. Usually something this pricey has all 5 hearts, so let's see. I love it. Very moisturizing, says Jennifer O. I love this stuff, says Courtney L. Kristen said, nice fragrance, moisturizes well, and leaves a very soft, shimmering glow on your face. Okay, Ashley D said, this is amazing, all caps amazing, but the smell is overwhelming. I wish it didn't smell like a Paris brothel. Okay, so she described it a little differently than I did. Okay, there you go. So far, so good, says Jessica R. Excited to try this, says Malika. Nice, but too small, says Gloria. It is small. Julie B said, I love this item. The smell is a little too strong, but it leaves the skin feeling great. So Renee P said, smells great, leaves the skin moisturized without feeling too heavy. I agree, because at first you can kind of worry that it's going to feel too heavy as you're like putting it in your hand, but as you apply it, it definitely thins out, and it makes it a lot more easy to kind of go on to that next step once it dries. So I like this, but again, being skincare, we need to give it some more time. These earrings keep distracting me, but they are part of what we got from BoxyCharm this month. These are the Zaddy by Stephanie Taylor cushion cut CZ halo stud earrings. $36. These feature a brilliant 2-carat cushion cut. I think they're nice. For me, they reminded me of, I'm not trying to be shady or anything, but I feel like I've seen and gotten stuff like this from like a Ross, or we have a Bell's Outlet down here where they're nice. And I enjoy getting now some like nicer pieces of jewelry to be able to wear. For a Luxe box, I mean, it's kind of nice since you get so many items. I don't know if you'd want this in a base box when you only get 5 items. They're kind of heavy-ish. I definitely couldn't sleep in them. Last night I had them in and I kind of forgot and started to lay down and I'm like, I can't get comfortable. What is that? I'm like, oh yeah, these are pretty chunky. So you definitely can't sleep in them. But they are nice like staple pieces to be able to wear here on camera for Zooms. Christmas, if you do get to see some people, they're pretty cute. I am a little curious what people thought about getting earrings, so I kind of do want to check out the reviews really quickly. It looks like these have 4 hearts. So pretty, perfect size, says Clarissa. Pretty but odd to have in a makeup box, says Courtney. It's an alright item, says Liz. I love them, they're so cute, says Gloria. Fell in love with these earrings. They are my go-to right now for something simple but classy, says Elizabeth. I love them. I know this is a lifestyle box, but between the choice of earrings and teeth whitening was nonsense. Oh yeah, that was the options. Teeth whitening or earrings. She thought the choices were nonsense. These are kind of pretty if you're into that kind of jewelry. Maybe I'll wear them at some point, but not excited to receive them. I could see that. And my battery's dying. Hold, please. I do remember now that somebody mentioned it, the choice items, and I just don't know how I feel about that between a teeth whitener or earrings either. I get they're trying to add different lifestyle things to the box, but maybe for the people that mostly either want makeup or skincare, just kind of make that the either or. I don't know. Oh, something that I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to hang on to, or maybe this will end up in the giveaway. I'm honestly not sure just yet. I've not had a lot of time to play with it. Are these Luxy brushes. They come in this nice little red satchel. It's kind of nice, but I mean, unless you are actually traveling a lot, I don't know if you hang on to some of these. I'm sure some people do. I kind of don't. Got some face brushes in here that are really nice and some eyeshadow brushes. Again, untouched yet. I'm not sure if these are going to go into the giveaway or not, but they very well could. I'm still kind of trying to decide. Ooh, so I'm very curious. Oops. Okay, so I've got 2 more giveaway items and 1 more piece that I am wanting to use more. I've only gotten to touch into it a little bit. So let's talk about that. This is the Riza Be Obsessed. Riza Be Obsessed, I love my leave-in. This is supposed to be for all hair types. The leave-in featuring 7 mystic ingredients of all these, like, they're talking about champagne, crushed diamonds, like all of this high-end stuff, and it's a $22 MSRP, so I'm like, I'm confused. Leave-in conditioner. Finally, it says what it is in the very bottom. I don't even know if you can see it, but it's right down here. You can use it either after your shower or when your hair is already dry. I've only used it when my hair was dry, so I kind of just want to check out the reviews. I kind of want to be a little nosy and be like, how did you guys use it? How did you like it? That kind of thing, because I'm still kind of unsure how to use it. Directions: spray on damp hair from mid-length to ends. Comb through for even distribution. Do not rinse. Can also be applied to dry hair as a style refresher and apply as needed. I mostly did it that way the one day I got to try it. So I kind of want to be nosy and see how other people have liked it to use it. I like the idea of getting hair products in the box because I've liked a few things from BoxyCharm in the past from the box. I just, I don't know. Like, I feel like we kind of need a better description than what was given on the card and on the packaging, honestly. I'm also seeing as I'm going through here, you may get some stuff that I've gotten previously in the year, so you could check out some of my previous videos. I'll be linking those above for you. Here we go. $22. Love my leave-in. All right, let's see what people are saying. There's about 4 and a sliver heart. Okay, so Becca said, I love this. It's so refreshing. Makes my hair feel silky without weighing it down and smells amazing. Okay, so Sophia said, I love this. I wasn't sure about the smell, but I will be buying more when I run out. Love hair products, so I was happy to receive this. Can't wait to try it. Leave-in conditioner is always so nice to have, says Nichole. Melissa D said, I have dry hair and love to try new products to see what will work for me, and this product gave my hair some life back. Ooh, that's exciting. I need to try this on a day where I don't have fresh hair. I just washed my hair this morning, although I am one of those type of girls that does go 2, sometimes 3 days without washing, so I need to really investigate this some more. Good scent. I like to receive different things, says Liliana. Happy to get a hair product. Almost everyone can use this for dry hair this winter, says Bobby. Good point. Love with this stuff. It smells marvelous, says Amber. It does smell pretty good. Okay, I can't wait to try this winter. Okay, so I've got 2 more giveaway items here. I think BoxyCharm may be kind of like scraping the bottom of the barrel of what they've had left, because I'm pretty positive I got this maybe last year. This is the Kat Von D Dagger tattoo liner for $21. They're calling it KVD on the card, but it does say Kat Von D here on the packaging, just as a heads up. This is definitely going in the giveaway. I just decluttered one of these because I'm not using a lot of eyeliner these days. And something else that I'm really excited to tell you is going in the giveaway is a brand that I got last month. We just got this eyeshadow palette last month, so I feel like maybe they're just kind of like rotating in and out what some people get certain months. I really enjoyed the color story and the palette that I got last month from Hip Dot. And this month, I got a brand new one, and since I just got one I know I like, and that color story suits me better, I'm going to gift this to one of you. This is the C-Note palette. This has a lot of beautiful colors and some neutrals in it. This is a $30 palette, and it has a mirror in it for you. Like I said, I got one of their palettes last month, and I had never had one of their palettes before to try. I was really impressed with it. Really. Was it last month or a couple months ago? Heck, I can't remember anymore. I'm reviewing for year-end videos and quarterly reviews right now, so stay tuned and be subscribed because there's a ton of content coming your way. But I loved those shadows. I thought they were really pigmented. I thought they blended beautifully, so I am so excited to gift this to one of you guys. And I do believe, oh my golly, we might be at the end of these 3 boxes. Woo! So, friends, again, if you want to be entered into the giveaway to get all of these goodies that I have described throughout this video, be sure to check out the description box below. Be subscribed, comment below why you want this box, and a way to reach out to you. YouTube makes that harder. And for a second entry, please go onto my Instagram, like and comment on that picture there. Be sure you follow me there, and you're entered. Super easy. I will reach out to you guys in your DMs. Honestly, with the holiday season and UPS having lines around the block, you probably won't be hearing from me till January, but that is okay because then it's like the gift that keeps on giving. And it gives more people a time to enter because I know this is a busy, busy time for everybody. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for going through all of these boxes with me and seeing what's on my face today. Like I said, there was a lot of skincare, hair care, earrings, so not as much makeup as maybe we were used to at year end with BoxyCharm. How do you guys feel about that? Do you like getting other kinds of things? More brushes, lots of skincare. I'm really not too sure how I'm feeling about so many duplicate products, like so many face palettes in the same month and in the same year. A lot of eyeshadow palettes, but you know I love eyeshadow palettes. Got double brushes this month, so tell me what your thoughts are. Did you get something totally different than I did? Do you have any tips on how we can use some of these things? We always learn from each other, and I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. And if you happen to be new to my loud, weird, crazy, unique channel, thank you, friends. I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on all of these fun, loud, weird, unique videos I do every single week. Bye, friends.